Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world. We're getting started on our Final Fantasy XIV stream today. Let's see, last time we got our character up through the level 50 story for the main scenario. We've got some additional content between a Realm Reborn and Heaven's Word that we'll have to get through, but for today, we're going to go ahead and get our crafters up through their level 50 stories and their gatherers as well. So let's see, let's get this going. And you'll recall last time, check out our video on demand if you didn't catch it, but we also got to Red Mage as well. We went ahead and changed our class over. That kind of resets the playing field for us. I remember our Black Mage is way on up there with this Road to 80 buff. Black Mage at 57. And our crafters and gatherers are basically already at level 50. We just got to do the level 45 and level 50 stories for those. And we should be able to burn through those pretty quickly. Since we're here in Ul'dah, let's go ahead and work on Goldsmith. We'll see what kind of gearing we need to do once we get to 50 as well. Fox in the hen house. All right. Come lend a hand, Anne. We have a mountain of commissions to fill. It's because of the upcoming gala to celebrate the Sultana's name day. Everyone who's anyone has received an invitation, and all of them intend to be seen wearing the finest garments and jewelry. Some of our more popular requests have been for headwear, and that's where I'd like your help especially. We'll need 3 Electrum circlets of the highest quality possible, 1 set with amber, 1 set with spinel, and 1 set with zircon. You can handle that, can't you? And if you're at all curious as to why I'm giving you this particular commission, it's from Rorotan, your biggest fan. He's acting as the middleman for many of our transactions, you see. I knew he was ambitious, but I never expected him to rise to prominence so quickly. He's become the talk of Ul'dah high society, what with his impressive knowledge of the fine arts and his talent for obtaining anything his customers desire. Of course, what most are unaware of is that his talent is largely dependent on yours. In case you've yet to realize it, it is your creations that have helped him to build his reputation. You haven't let him down once, Anne, so don't make this the first time. Be the best goldsmith you can be, and bring me the circlets when they're ready. Alright, let's see. Circlets. Electrum circlets. There's mithril circlets. There's Electrum circlets. We need with amber, zircon, and spinel there. Yep. Alright, so we need, looks like a total of 9 Electrum ingots for that one. For those, anyways. And we gotta go collect us some Electrum ore. Alright. Oh, you know what? I think I will do first. I'm going to go ahead and do that mining, so we'll get some gear for mining there. That might be the best way to go about this. We'll come back to Goldsmith. Yeah, let's get our botanist and miner leveled up first to 50. That'll make gathering those extra materials a little bit easier. Don't have to worry so much about those percentages. Gully of Woes. Ah, Anne, I was hoping you'd come by. I need your help with something. It concerns Wide Gully. He's recovered from the wounds suffered in Kurthus and resumed his mining for the guild. Wonderful news to be sure, but one thing yet troubles me. You see, Wide Gully has been taking on far more tasks than a single man should. Some attribute his newfound fervor to the sting of losing that ill-conceived jade contest, but I suspect there's more to the tale. I tried to broach the subject with him, but he's as stubborn as an aurochs, insisting it's not but my imagination. But I know there's something, and where I've failed, you might succeed. Strange though this may sound, you're the closest thing he has to a friend here. So I beg you, Anne, speak with Wide Gully and try to learn what ails him. Do what you can to ease his burdens. Huh, no doubt Adalberta sent you. She's been on me something fierce since I came back, but it doesn't matter why you're here or at whose request. The simple truth is I need your help. I've got a secret that would be sure to bring great shame on my family, but I need to tell someone, and I know that you're an honest sort. Ledgers at the concern have been tampered with, and I'm being credited for work I didn't do. Wasn't keen on believing it, but the culprit is my own father. I first suspected something was off when I received my last evaluations. I know better than anyone what I do round here, and I knew I wasn't working that much. I looked over the concern's records of its dealings with the guild, and sure as day I found some right damning evidence. Didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I never wanted it said that I had a leg up in the guild 'cause I'm the vice foreman's son. If I was to succeed, I wanted it to be by my own hands. Learning that my old man was falsifying my accomplishments was like a punch to the gut. And that's why I've been working so feverishly of late. By fulfilling enough orders, I'm hoping to turn my father's lies into truths, but I've taken on more jobs than I've got hands to juggle them with. So, like I said, adventurer, I need your help. I'd say I'm swallowing my pride to ask you this, but I've got no pride left. Whatever happens from here on out, I'm a miner first and foremost, and I just want to do my job. Right now, the order giving me the biggest headache is one for 20 chunks of electrum ore. You can find the stuff south of Camp Bronze Lake over in Upper Lanoska. Please hurry, and thanks. Alright, well we do need, so we need that 20 plus 9 times 4, 36. So at least 56 chunks of ore. And that'll help us with the goldsmith request. We may want to get more, because who knows, we might need more for other crafts, maybe. I can't remember. But anyways, we can fly now. This makes it real nice. Alright, and electrum ore is 85%. Okay, well... So anyways, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you dropping in and hanging with us today. How are you doing? Doing all right today? Morning, afternoon, evening? If you just want to lurk, of course, that's fine too. We're happy to have you here regardless. Just enjoy the atmosphere and the story with us. I got that miner to level 51. Here, that'll be enough electrum for now. We'll go turn that in. Have you got the 20 chunks of electrum ore yet? In case you've forgotten, you'll find them south of Camp Bronze Lake over in Upper Lanoska. Please hurry. I couldn't have mined better ore myself. You've done me a great kindness. Gratitude rose queerly off my lips, does it? Mayhap that's something that comes more natural with time. 'Twas only my pride that held it back before, and as I said, I've naught of that left. I have to work harder than ever now to make my fictionalized accomplishments more than just ink on parchment. As of now, I'm a fraud, plain and simple. Not unlike this electrum, really. 'Tis impure stuff, gold mixed up with silver and other metals. Bah, what am I saying? That comparison ain't fair to electrum. At least this alloy is worth something. You see, when refined, electrum takes on an opulent whitish hue not seen in other metals, and there are certain things that can't be made without it, so it's prized by crafters. No, if I'm to liken myself to any metal, it'd have to be common brass. Stuff's pretty enough to look at when polished, but worth little and less. I had dreams of being special, a one-of-a-kind type of miner everyone respected, but now I just... Enough of this brooding. I hate myself as it is. No need to add being a whiny sop to my list of failings. You saved my hide today, Anne, and I'll find a way to repay the debt. Mark my words. Okay, let's get the body piece here. And let's see, in our armory chest we got a new tool. Oh, we had some shoes I didn't know about. Alright, well let's check botanist here now. Get them geared up with the new stuff. Fisher. Huh, well I slacked off not equipping them, didn't I? Alright, And then we will unlock the level 50 quest. Canyon of Regret. We'll get some good gear from this, too. And thank the gods you're here. It's Wide Gully. He's gone and filed a complaint against his father to the concern, citing an abuse of power. It has forced Deep Canyon into a difficult position, to say the least, and though the two of us haven't exactly seen eye to eye of late, I still owe the man a great debt. I would go to him and offer what aid I could, but he's like to spurn even the attempt. I know full well how much I've already asked of you, but I would be eternally grateful if you'd lend Deep Canyon aid in my stead. To get started, it might be best to see what possessed his son to inform on his own flesh and blood. Here at the Guildmaster's bidding again. Well, I see no reason not to tell you about the situation. You know most everything any road. My old man was foisting dangerous jobs on the guild, forcing its members to risk life and limb for his own agenda. If that ain't the very definition of abuse, I don't know what is. You yourself were on the receiving end of this, I'm sure you recall. Kin or no, I couldn't stand by and watch my guildmates being used like pawns in his game, so I went to the concern's upper management and filed a complaint. He hasn't said a word to me since, but I'd have a guess that he might be willing to speak with you. You've certainly done your fair share for the guild. He's out by the entrance right now, in case you want to hear his side of the story. It's been some time, Anne. You're doubtless here as regards my son's accusations. Well, it's just as he claims. Now, this ain't going to spare me what's coming, but I had a reason for my actions. Vengeance. I was supposed to become master of the Miners' Guild. Everyone knew I had the best claim. But Adalberta robbed me of the honor. Me, the man who taught her nigh everything she knows about her trade. She went behind my back and conspired with her predecessor. And then Fancy, who ended up being chosen to lead. By way of payback, ever since I became vice foreman, I've striven to make Adalberta's life harder than trying to mine with a dull pickaxe. All those outrageous demands to make her look incompetent. At the same time, I went about ensuring my son was well placed to take over as guildmaster. And my plan was about to bear fruit, too, till you came along and ruined it all by being my son's better. By your expression, I take it you're doubtful of the tale. Well, you need only ask your dear guildmaster. She can vouch for everything I've said. What? Deep Canyon believes I cheated him out of becoming guildmaster. That's not it at all. I never aspired to this position. Gods, I was only an Alamegan refugee working as hard as I could to get by. I never even dreamed that I could rise as I did. And I suspected even less that it was that self-same dedication to my work that would lead to me being chosen. If I had known that accepting the mantle would tear us apart, lamenting the past won't avail us. I only know that I wouldn't be where I am without the man. I can't allow this misunderstanding to cost Deep Canyon everything. I simply couldn't bear it. I'm not sure there's aught we can still do for him at this point, but we must try. Listen, Wide Gully is the one who filed the complaint. If you were to throw your own weight behind some of my concerns, then maybe he could yet do something. Please, Anne, it would mean so much. Everybody's so close together here physically, and they could just talk with one another, you know? Adalberta wants to help my old man. Truth be told, it ain't my wish to see his career destroyed neither. I only wanted to teach him a lesson, make him know that he can't just use people for his own ends. But now that the concern knows, it's been taken out of my hands. In their eyes, my father's actions have jeopardized relations with the Miners' Guild, and nothing could be worse. So, they've given him a test. If he's to remain vice foreman, he must prove at the inquest that he still has the confidence of the guild. And they ain't interested in no words, they want hard evidence. That is to say, they're demanding that someone from the guild show him loyalty by going and digging up 3 of the toughest damn chunks of ore there is to find. Dark steel. Problem is, he's got no allies in the guild on account of his own behavior. I certainly don't qualify for the task, being his son, and Adalberta can't do it neither, because she's the bleeding guild master. That's just how it works. This leaves you, Anne. We don't have much time before the inquest begins, so you'll have to hurry. And I was exaggerating afore. Darksteel's elusive as all hell's, located in the snowy reaches of Kurthus and nowhere else. To actually find the stuff, you'll first need to use your Truth of Mountains technique to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. Then, and God knows why, you'll have to survive a night in the cold for the deposits to reveal themselves. Finally, you dig and you pray. When you have enough chunks of Darksteel ore, take them to Adalberta. I'll make sure she knows what's going on. And let's see. Darksteel appears at 1 a.m. Eorzea time. Mine those and we'll be good to go. So it's past 1 a.m. now. It's 7:25 a.m. Eorzea. So we'll just make a note. Remember to go at 1 a.m. if we can remember. Later. Alright, let's get back to Goldsmith here. We got our electrum ore now, so we can make those ingots. And they have to be high quality circlets. Well, let us start by seeing if we can craft these ingots here. See what that's going to be like. Oh, I've got Beauregard's Blessing. I need to be using that. Oh well. Alright. Change up our way of manufacture here. I've got enough CP for everything. We'll check it out here. That's good. We got plenty of CP with since we made some accessories, rings, wristlets, necklace, and earrings, which gave us more CP a while back. That certainly makes the job easier of hitting high qualities on some of this stuff. Pair of ash patents complete. All right. I didn't forget to equip anything on him. Nope. Alright, so we've got 4 of those so far. We need 9 total. Hey, if you're just joining us, welcome. Hope you're doing okay. How are you doing? We're doing our Crafters and Gatherers up through their level 50 stories today. If we have time left over, or if we get through with them anyways, we'll see where what we do next. We got our main story up through level 50. We can fly now. We changed to a red mage last time, so that we can start a new job at level 50 here, just for the heck of it. We'll do the same thing at level 60 and level 70 as well as we progress along, just to add some variety to things here. But anyways, welcome. Drop a comment down in the chat if you'd like, and I'll be happy to respond, or if you just prefer to lurk, by all means, do that as well. We're happy to have you here enjoying the atmosphere and the story with us. It looks like we'll have enough Electrum ore to make 1 extra ingot. We might as well do that. Have that on hand in case we need it for something. Alright, and then let's see. So we got to make an amber, zircon, and spinel. Some raw amber. Don't have any of that. Did we get any raw zircon? Yeah, we got us some raw zircon a while back while we were looking for stuff. Let's see what we can do about that. spinel. Don't know if we collected that. No. Okay, so we need amber, raw amber, and raw spinel. Let's see how cheap it is here on the board to save us some time. Ooh, not much there. That's probably going to be ridiculous. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Same with raw spinel. It's not too bad, but I don't want a bunch of those. Let's just go grab some of those quick. Alright, so spinel. Earth's Gift. Alright, not too bad. Only cost us $3.93 to teleport there. Definitely cheaper than the market board. Plus a little time there. Okay, let's see, raw spinel. And raw amber. Oh yeah, over by dry bone. There's one. Whoops. Oh well, it didn't take off my auto gathering. That's okay. Hey Tanner over on D Live. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing all right today. Alright, we should be all set to get these crafted. Remember, Roriton requested one circlet set with amber, one set with spinel, and one set with zircon. Whenever they're ready, bring them here and I'll take a look. Electrum circlets. I will not bore you with flattery, Greenhorn. I will simply state that you did well. If you will not permit Gigi to fill your head with materia, then he will not deign to fill it with praise, faint or otherwise. That's awfully petty of you. These circlets certainly deserve more than that. Take this one set with amber. Now, amber isn't a gemstone in the traditional sense, since it's composed of fossilized resin and not a mineral. As a result, it requires different techniques to bring out its true potential. But you've managed to do just that, creating a piece which is both pleasing to the eye and beneficial to the wearer, especially one who wishes to more effectively channel his earth magics. In contrast to the natural vibrance of amber, the zircon in this circlet imparts a sense of wisdom and worldliness. Of course, it also improves one's affinity with ice-aspected ether. Now that I think about it, zircon is not unlike ice, in that the presence of impurities can radically alter its appearance. As for this circlet set with spinel, I would say it strikes me as a symbol of confidence and power. Though perhaps I'm only saying that because I know that spinel is elementally aspected to lightning. You've brought out the best in your materials and crafted 3 different yet equally magnificent circlets. I would go so far as to say that you've attained a level of skill rivaling that of our best goldsmiths. All that's left is for you to head to the Ruby Road Exchange and deliver them to Roriton. Actually, I take that back. There is one more thing you should probably attend to. Do you remember our friend from the Sultan Sworn, Robert? He was just here asking to speak with you. I must confess I am somewhat jealous of this special attention. In any case, he should be returning any moment, so perhaps you will find him outside. I've no idea what's on his mind, but you might as well speak with him before making your delivery to Roriton. Secrets and lies, secrets and lies. The man is not more than a miserable pile of secrets and lies. Please, Gigi, show some restraint. I know you dislike Roriton, but this is too much. You must learn to treat our customers with respect. This kind of behavior is inexcusable. Don't concern yourself with him, Anne. Pray, give my regards to Roriton and Robert. Okay. And there you are. I'm glad that I finally found you. I understand you're helping Mistress Serendipity with some of the orders for the Sultana's Name Day celebration. I know you must be busy, so I'll get to the point. The Sultan Sworn have learned that the Jade Fox, a notorious thief, may be plotting to infiltrate the festivities and rob our distinguished guests. We will not allow this to happen, of course. However, the identity of the thief has yet to be determined. Therefore, we have decided to discreetly investigate several of our guests, including your patron, Roriton. He has no ties to the 77 Caravans or any other major trade organization. We can find no relatives, and his activities prior to his arrival in the city are unknown. You've met with this so-called merchant several times and filled numerous commissions for him, have you not? Yet I wager he has shared little, if any, personal information. Can you honestly say that you know the man? I tell you this because, if he is indeed the Jade Fox, I fear you may be part of his plans. Do not turn your back on him, Anne. Alright, well, let's go check out Roriton here. Greetings, Anne. Always a pleasure to see you. Have you brought the circlets I commissioned? They're spectacular. Simply spectacular. The women who wear these works of art will be the toast of Ul'dah. I guarantee it. You're more quiet than usual, Anne. Is there something troubling you? Let's see. Yeah, let's just ask him. Hey, are you the Jade Fox? Are you serious? Do you really think that I might be the Jade Fox? By the 12, I never realized you had such a delightful sense of humor. I almost thought you serious. Because I so deeply respect you as an artisan, I shall be perfectly honest. I confess that I am not exactly the dedicated entrepreneur that I claim to be. In truth, I am a man besotted with the trappings of the material world. I wander the realm in search of artistic masterpieces, not as a businessman, but as an altruist. Some men covet and hoard their treasures, but I would sooner share mine with my fellow man. I would go so far as to say that I consider this my sacred duty, which is why I'm absolutely thrilled to have discovered a talented goldsmith like you. As a purveyor of luxury goods, I couldn't have asked for a better supplier. Now, I must insist that this conversation remain between us. In this city, it's unbecoming for a merchant to have any motive other than profit, you know. Heard that. Okay. Back to serendipity. Welcome back, Anne. I'd ask if Rowerton approved of your circlets, but I've no reason to believe he didn't. By the way, I spoke with Robert after you left. He told me of this rumor that the Jade Fox might target the Sultana's name day celebration. It's terrible that the rogue would even consider ruining a royal gala. Gods, what is the world coming to? I hope Robert catches the fiend and personally teaches him a lesson. But let's not dwell on that, shall we? A name day should be a happy occasion. I'm sure that everything will turn out for the best. And we'll get us an upgraded body piece. We got a new tool. Let's see, there we go. Put that on all of them. We already did goldsmith. Alright, let's see. Can we do this level 50 with the gear we've got? Jaded. Serendipity appears to be extremely tired. Oh, Anne. Good evening. Sorry, it's been a long... Wait, what day is it? It's been so busy on account of the Sultana's name day celebration that I haven't had time to get a good night's sleep, or any sleep for that matter. Don't worry about me though, I'm fine, see? Perfectly awake, perfectly fine. But seeing you here reminds me that I had a very important commission for you. Rowerton wants you to craft a ring he intends to present to the Sultana herself. This is the sort of opportunity that comes but once in a lifetime. Your jewelry might be worn by her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo. You see, at the celebration, all of the Sultana's gifts will be presented to her at once in a grand ceremony. Any guest whose gift receives special recognition is assured of great fame and fortune. Rowerton was adamant that you be the one to craft his gift. He said he could only accept the work of Ul'dah's premier goldsmith. After discussing the matter at length, he decided on a flawless black pearl ring as his present. Additionally, he would like it to be melded with materia as a finishing touch. I suggest you use a piety materia. That would give the Sultana incentive to select it. Though we don't want to give the impression she needs it, so perhaps you should use an average grade, say 3. Given the importance of this commission, Roerton has agreed to pick it up in person, so I will contact him when you have prepared the ring. Alright, so need a black pearl ring, high quality, with a piety materia 3. Okay, black pearl ring. Black pearl choker, bracelet. There it is, black pearl ring. Ah, we've already got the electrum ingot, that's good. We need to make a black pearl, which is a black lip oyster, which we haven't caught any of those, it looks like. Let's see how ridiculously priced they are on the market board. Maybe not. Well, we could just get one. I don't want multiples of this. Alright, let's see. What about a black pearl already made? We could try a low quality. Let's see. Let's see what our luck is. Do a test synthesis here. See, as if everything were low quality, how would we fare with that? What are the chances here? Yeah, looking a little tough. With that electrum ingot, maybe. Oh, but I don't have enough. If I don't get tricks of the trade on... Oh, okay, I've got enough to do that without veneration. Well, maybe we'll try that, just for the heck of it. Give one a try. Alright, let's buy that one. See how we do. We could use new gear from doing all the other crafting jobs at level 45 first, but we'll give this a try. Who knows? Maybe we'll get it. Oh yeah, there we go, nice. That'll work. Now we got to put a materia, piety materia 3. See, I don't have any of those stashed anywhere, do I? Doesn't look like it. Oh gosh, I don't want a bunch of them. I just want one. Alright. Well, I could go to another server, but let's not worry about that. Let's just grab these and we'll sell singles for a decent price. Meld, piety materia 3. Here we go. See, it's 5:43 p.m. We're still looking for 1 a.m. to go grab us some dark steel ore. Is the ring ready? Yet, remember that it must also be melded with grade 3 piety materia. Roriton will come as soon as I contact him, and not a moment sooner. He doesn't want to risk upsetting Gigi. I don't blame him. By the 12, this is fabulous! I'll let Roriton know at once. It's more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. The color, the shape, the luster. This is a ring fit for royalty. I knew I was right to trust in you, Anne. This ring will surely meet with her Grace's approval. Stop right there, Roriton. This mummer's farce ends now. Huh? What is the meaning of this? Think you're clever, do you? I've seen through your lies, and I know who you really are. The Jade Fox. The Jade Fox? Roriton, is this true? Have you been deceiving us all this time? I'm afraid so, my dear, but it's over now, and not a moment too soon. This charlatan was plotting to rob the guests at the name day celebration, and maybe even the Sultana herself. That's ridiculous. I don't have to listen to these wild accusations. Anne, I'm afraid I must ask you to give me that ring, as it is evidence of his crimes. It will be returned to you once his trial is complete. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound right, does it? You don't believe him, do you, Anne? I'm innocent, I tell you, innocent. We'll see how long you can maintain this facade once I've put you in a cell. I'm taking you to Captain Genlin's. Anything but that. Secrets and lies, secrets and lies. He takes him to death and sorrow, to Pearl Lane. I still can't believe that Roriton was the Jade Fox. Can you, Gigi? Gigi? Gigi! Where are you? Egads, Anne! I think he might have run off on his own. I heard him muttering something about Pearl Lane. We should try searching for him there first. Tracking down a wayward mammoth. It is up here in the little alleyway. There they all are. Secrets and lies, secrets and lies. Back away from the Lalafell, you cur. Well, if it isn't the mammoth, you're an awfully long way from home. Gigi, what are you doing here? Why did you run away? Deceiver, trickster, this man is no sultan sworn. What? What are you saying? Robert is the Jade Fox, Mistress Serendipity. Listen to your assistant. You know it to be true. Robert, tell me it isn't so. Tell me this is all a misunderstanding. Everyone, take a deep breath and calm down. There's no reason this needs to end in bloodshed. Oh, Mr. Robert. My gods, it's true. You really are the Jade Fox, aren't you? You've an overdeveloped sense of justice, little one. It's going to get you into some trouble someday. As for you and me, my dear Serendipity, I think we're well past the point of introductions. Believe me when I say that I'm just as disappointed as you are. I had hoped we would become more intimately acquainted before this identity outlived its usefulness. Alas, I could not bear to forsake an opportunity of this magnitude, one that Roriton here was kind enough to provide. Ah, meddlesome contraption. You son of a... Ugh. That face. Gigi! Serendipity. Gigi, no! You can fix him, can't you? He saved my life. Do you need money for parts? I'll pay anything. You can even sell the ring I commissioned. It's not a matter of money. I think his core might be irreparably damaged. It was made over 100 years ago with techniques that have long since been forgotten. If it has failed, then he is forever lost to us. I detest that ridiculous hairstyle. You must... Gigi! Anne, what are you doing with that ring? Wait, what? You can't seriously be suggesting that... Black pearl ring. Ah, this is by far the worst piece Greenhorn has ever crafted. Its very existence offends me. I feel violated. So violated. Gigi, you've come back to us. It's a miracle. Yay, all right. Ready for more abuse from Gigi now. Whoops, sorry about that. I still can't believe what has happened. First, I thought Roriton was the Jade Fox. Then it turned out it was Robert. Gigi must have sensed something strange about him before. I can't help but think back on all those times he ranted about secrets and lies. I assumed he was speaking to Roriton, but now I realize he meant Robert. Oh, if only I had listened more closely to his words. That man made a fool out of me, what with his dashing good looks, his piercing gaze, his broad shoulders. But we got him, Anne. He'll never again terrorize the good people of Ul'dah. I'm sure you're worried about Gigi. Allow me to put your fears to rest. In spite of your reckless attempt to repair him, there was no permanent damage. Indeed, when you began fumbling around with his components and attempted to shove that ring inside him, I was absolutely terrified. Thankfully, through sheer strength of will, Gigi overcame his injuries, and it's all thanks to your ring. In Gigi's eyes, your ring was so poorly wrought that it filled him with an overwhelming disgust. You remind him of his purpose by creating focus for his grand disdain, and in so doing, you helped him to regain his senses. Isn't that wonderful, Anne? But that's not all I wanted to tell you. When I was examining Gigi earlier, I discovered something extraordinary. You see, he's by far the oldest mammoth we have here, having been constructed by one of our former guildmasters over a century ago. In fact, I'm the 19th guildmaster he has assisted, according to records. But what our records didn't contain was his original name, which was so faintly inscribed upon his core that it went unnoticed until now. Gigi is Nedging. And the first mammoth ever built, and the mammoth whose design on which all others are based. Nedging. Okay. Of course, I have no intention of telling him. The knowledge would make him insufferably arrogant. Yeah, I bet. Anyway, Anne, please accept my sincerest thanks, and though Gigi would be loath to admit it, I'm sure deep down he's grateful to you as well. Oh, in the future, please don't attempt to repair a mammoth until you have at least learned the basics of their construction. Okay, thanks. And let's see, we'll go with boots here for our job-specific gear. That's got craftsmanship and control on it. Alright, so that should conclude the goldsmith story for now. Yep, for Realm Reborn. We'll pick back up on those once we get into Heavensward. We got Precise Touch, which is nice. Alright, let's see. Put on our new gear. Yep, the awesome new tool for Goldsmith. Alright, let's move on to Weaver. Keeping an eye on the clock here as well. Hey, if you're just joining us, welcome. We're going through the Crafters and Gatherers quests, level 45 and 50. How are you doing today? Hope everything's going all right. Drop us a message down in the chat if you'd like. Got any comments, suggestions, or just letting us know how you're doing or what you're doing today? Love to hear. If you just like to lurk, of course, that's fine too. We're happy to have you here enjoying the story and the atmosphere with us. Ha ha ha, it was all so simple. I've conceived of a plan to help poor Wawaruka. He came to me again with another ridiculous commission, and I was completely at a loss as to how to proceed. But then, a stroke of genius. We simply change his order and dress him as we see fit. If we ignore his terrible taste in clothing and give him a stylish outfit, Babawai will have no cause to chase him away, and he will finally have his chance to speak with Kokomo. And I've just the outfit in mind for this occasion. A beret, gown, and gaskins, all made from the finest wool. I dare say he'll be a man reborn when we've finished. Of course, it is necessary that we gain his approval before changing his commission like this, but I am confident that he will see the wisdom in my proposal. Alright, so I guess I better speak with Wawaruka about that. Over at the Miners Guild. Hey, little buddy. Anne, what are you doing here? I already told Big Rose what I wanted this time. Oh, he wants to change my order? Well, I suppose that's all right. I know I'm a fool when it comes to fashion and all that. Seems I only make things worse when I try harder, too. A woolen beret, gown, and gaskins, was it? Yeah, that sounds nice. I'll meet you there, Anne. Alright, so what do we need for this stuff? Woolen... where is it going to be? Down here, maybe? Woolen beret, gown, and gaskins. There's a woolen beret. Need a lot of wool, apparently. See, the cloth is made from 2 yarns. The yarns makes 2 of them from... Oh, we've got a bunch of fleece already. That's good. I must have had that in mind when I went to the market board last. Alright, so let's see. Woolen yarn. We'll need 3 to make the beret. 3 woolen yarns for the beret. Gown and gaskins. There's the gown. 4 woolen yarns plus 4 more. 8 woolen yarns for the gown and the hat, the beret. And then the gaskins. There. And 2 more. So 10 woolen yarns, I guess, and then make enough cloths. Okay. Alright, so let's make at least, let's do this at least 5 times. Oh, I don't have... Oh, we're still only level 49. We don't have Byragot's blessing. That's okay. We'll be there shortly. What do we get? Our wolf earrings. All right. Just 2 more times for this here. Just about leveled up there. Alright, so let's make a cloth, and that should get us to level 50. Mastering the hand. Oh, okay, that was our last job to get to 50. Our last crafter job to get to 50. See, there was no new gear, right? Okay. And let's go ahead and make those gaskins. Yeah, we'll just stick with those 2 low quality toad leathers we've got. I suspect we should be able to handle this. How about that? Alright, that's one of them. Is it a woolen gown for the next one? Alright. 2 more woolen cloths. And then let's see, undyed linen. Do we have stuff for that? Oh good, we do. Let's try that. And we need a mithril ingot. All right. Woolen gown for sure. Mithril wristlets are good now. Alright, and the last piece is a woolen beret. There it is, woolen beret. One more cloth. Oh, I missed my timing here for miner. Let's see if we can get over there real quick. I think we've got until 3 o'clock to grab that. Alright, just want to grab us 3 dark steel ores here. I think we've already got Truth of Mountains. No, it's not up yet. Just need 3 of those. Oops, get on the ground, come on. Alright, dark steel ore. Let's go ahead and do that. Give myself another attempt, and I'll just collect a bit of that and maybe put some of that up on the market board in chunks of 3 instead of the ridiculous stacks of whatever they were trying to do there. Alright, let's go back and turn that in for our miner. Then we'll resume our Weaver quest there. I'm going to have to do something about my inventory space here. Chocobo, saddlebag. Let's put those materials over there. Oh, what we got going? Oh, those what I'm making. Right. What we got here? Veladina carp. Oh. We should be able to desynth those. Did we get any skill? Yeah, a little bit of desynthesis skill for that. Throw away that sand. Wide Gully's told me all about the situation. Be sure you bring in the Darksteel ore as soon as you've got it. Now, I feel this bears mentioning, but regarding how to go about obtaining the ore, it may sound ridiculous, but it's exactly as Wide Gully says. You'll need the endurance to survive a night in Kurthis, and the technique Truth of Mountains to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. 12 speed your way. Incredible, Anne. Your talents are truly boundless. Hopefully these will suffice to spare Deep Canyon, but let's make haste to the inquest. Wide Gully is already on his way. Well, did you get a guild member to bring you Darksteel ore? 'Cause make no mistake, Deep Canyon, if you came to this inquest empty-handed, we will end you. Your time with the concern will be just a memory. Well... We have the ore right here, procured by an adventurer of the Miners Guild. 12 be good. She isn't lying. This is Darksteel and some of the finest I've ever seen. Huh. It's no ordinary miner who can find Darksteel, let alone stuff that looks this good. Seems your reputation is well earned. That said, we're hardly here to question your ability, though I find myself wondering as to your motives. Why did you bring the ore? I'd know the same. Why stick your neck out for him? He's given you nothing but trouble. What in the seven hells are you trying to pull, Adalberta? I don't need anyone's pity, yours least of all. I'm not here to give you my pity, but to clear up the misunderstanding between us. Misunderstanding? Listen to me, Deep Canyon. I never wanted to become guildmaster. The responsibility was thrust upon me and there was naught to be done for it. Gods, when my name was being bandied about for the position, my first instinct was to take myself out of consideration. I spoke to the guildmaster in private, as you say, but it wasn't to connive against you. It was to give up my claim. You expect me to believe that? If I had truly betrayed you back then, would I have bothered to come here? But if that's true, then everything I've done, by the 12, to have taken this so far. You didn't want to admit defeat, Father. Adalberta beat you out on her own merits. You knew this in your heart, but you refused to accept it. In your pride, you convinced yourself that she betrayed you, but by doing so, you only validated why you were passed over for Guildmaster in the first place. Please, Father, let go of the past. Accept that you were beaten, as I have with Anne, and let's start over. You have it in you to do so, Deep Canyon, to begin anew. I know of your love for mining more than anyone. If you would be willing to try again, I promise you the Guild's full cooperation. Full cooperation? Are you sure about this? I would leave the past where it belongs, in the past. The Guild wants only to look forward and to continue working with the concern. Anne was the biggest victim in this whole affair, yet she is willing to give Deep Canyon another chance. She wouldn't have brought the Darksteel ore otherwise. That's right. That's well and good, but what about you? Can you really forget everything he's done? I can. Above all else, I miss my old friend and mentor. To get him back, I would forgive much and more. Adalberta. Well, I'm inclined to lay this matter to rest. Any objections, Sessa? If you're satisfied, brother, then so am I. Then it is settled. Vice Foreman Deep Canyon, by request of the Miners Guild, you shall retain your present office at Almagina & Sons Mineral Concern. Through hard work, I trust that you will make amends for past transgressions. I'm full glad that it's over. Anne, I would have a word with you in private. Would you mind returning to the Guild with me? I asked you here so that I might thank you properly. Had you not been on hand to help, Deep Canyon's career would have ended prematurely and in disgrace. Worse, I might have lost my dear friend forever. I owe you a debt that I'll likely never be able to repay. But look at you. In no time at all, you've grown into a miner who can make the earth yield up even Darksteel ore, the rarest of metals. There's nothing left for me to teach you. As an adventurer, you're like to find yourself in all corners of the realm, but wherever your road takes you, I want you to practice our craft for the good of all. Okay. Go well, Anne, and may your toils never go unrewarded. And let's see, we will take the footgear for these as well, I think. And that's all for Miner until we get into Heavensward now. See, everything went to our armor chest. Yep. Alright, so back to Weaver. We made the, working on the woolen beret. See, we need some Apkalu down, which I don't think I've got anywhere. Doesn't look like it. And a chocobo feather, which we don't have. Apkalu down and chocobo feather. There's one. Alright, just a single. Love it. And... oh, that doesn't look good. Well, there's one for 200. Might as well. Alright. And let's knock this bad boy out. There we go. I must confess, I am rather eager to see how this particular commission turns out. Are Wawaruka's garments ready yet? Excellent. I've no doubt these will suit him well. I think we've outdone ourselves, Anne. Just look at him standing there, a vision of grace and refinement. No, I ain't. Is something wrong, sir? I believe they fit you perfectly, but if you desire adjustments... No, the clothes are great, Big Rose, really. It's just, I'm sorry, this was a mistake. Whatever are you saying? You look marvelous. Kokomo would be thrilled to receive such a dashing young caller. It's too late. On the way here, I saw her walking with this wealthy-looking fella, just the two of them. Watching them together in their fancy clothes, it looked right, Big Rose, like they were made for each other. I ain't one of them, don't you see? You can dress me in your finest silks, but I've still got more dirt under me nails than that girl has in her whole bleedin' manse. I was a fool to think she could care for someone like me. I'll never be part of her world. So I'll run away. Leave him be, Anne. If he is determined to give up, then there is naught we can do for him. Though he would be far better served by letting Kokomo decide for herself. Wawaruka must first find the courage to carry on. Only then will he stand a chance. That's true. We already got the body piece. Let's see. Control for head and hands. Alright. Let's see. 20. That's a bump of 1. And that one is a bump of 1. Doesn't matter. Alright. New hat then. Those went to my armory chest. So let's put the hat on everybody. Alright. And level 50 quest for them. A Miner Reborn. If you've come in search of work, Anne, I'm afraid I have nothing for you. However, there is something I would like to discuss with you. It concerns Kokomo and the young man currently courting her. You see, it is none other than... Anne! Big Rose! Please, you gotta help me! Clothes. I need new clothes. Please, sir, you must get hold of yourself. Tell us what has driven you into this frenzy. He's gonna propose to Kokomo. Mama Jaru, he's gonna propose. I know it ain't my place, and I might just be getting in the way, but damn it, I've got to tell her how I feel before it's too late. But if I meet her wearing my usual duds, she'll reject me without a second thought. I need a fighting chance. I need you two to do what you do best and make me the finest clothes you can. One would have to possess a heart of stone to refuse an impassioned plea like that. Wouldn't you agree, Anne? If we are to send him against Mama Jaru, we must furnish him with such garments as befit his passion. Prepare a pair of patrician's bottoms, a patrician's wedge cap, and a patrician's coatee. I will see to his gloves and shoes. Each piece must be flawless, without exception. Together, we shall fashion a suit of armor for our young warrior. Thank you both so much. I know I won't fail you with you two on my side. No problem, little buddy. Alright, well, let's see. What do we need for this stuff here? Bottoms, cap, and coatee. Cap. So we need undyed felt and woolen yarn. So for the felt, we've got fleece and snurble tufts, and we may need to make some more natron, maybe. We'll need more effervescent water to do that. Alright, well, let's head to the market board and see what we've got here. How much can I buy effervescent water? Oh gosh, not much up on this server. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We will just go grab us a little bit for starters. That's over near Quarry Mill from what I remember, where the silver ore is. That should be good. Let's check our weaver here. How successful can we be if everything was low quality? How would we be able to do here on a test synthesis here? That excellent kind of throws a monkey wrench in things there for testing, but That's fine. Okay, so we may not need everything to be high quality to make those. Yeah. Alright. So we can just do our natron. We'll go ahead and quick synth a bunch of those. And if you're just joining us on the stream, welcome. Glad to have you here enjoying the atmosphere and the story with us. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is in time for you in the world today. Of course, if you just prefer to lurk, that's fine too. We're happy to have you here regardless. Looks like our 2 rings got spirit bonded fully. We'll go ahead and extract those. Put those over in my saddlebag. Alright, then Weaver. Making the felt. There we go. Yeah, we're going to make 2 of those. And what else are we needing? Some wool yarn. We've got plenty of fleece for that. Oh, electrum ingot. Yeah, we're going to need more electrum, aren't we? Alright. Back over to Bronze Lake with our miner now. Grab us a fair amount of electrum ore. Yeah, a lot easier to collect that now. Alright, let's drop some messages in the chats here. There we go. Well, let's see, how much electrum ore do I want to get? It'll be enough for at least 10 ingots. Let's just grab 50 for now. That ought to be plenty for the time being. We got to make ingots for all of those patrician garments, I think. Get on the ground. Oh, come on. Down. That ought to be a good chunk there. All right. That'll let us make the cap. And we need to make bottoms and coatee. There's the coatee. Felt and yarn, electrum ingot. The bottoms, wool yarn, electrum ingot, wool cloth, and undyed felt. Alright, I think maybe we've got all the stuff we need for that. Let's just head back to Ul'dah for now. Just one ingot for those. 1, 2, 3, yep. So we'll make 3 electrum ingots for starters. Oops, I could have used my new precise touch. That would have been handy. See how much we get. 61 without veneration. There we go. Yeah, that really helps a lot. There. Oh, we had an excellent too on top of that. That's what that was. Cotton breeches have now completed Spirit Bond. One more of these. Alright, so make a cap. We need, let's see, how many total undyed felts are we needing? Woolen yarns we're needing, let's see, 1 wool yarn, 3 wool yarns, 4 wool yarns, and a cloth, which takes 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 wool yarns. Should make 2 each, right? Do that 2 more times. let's see how many undyed felts here. 2, 4, 5. 5 undyed felts. And 2 more. Right. Now let's make those woolen cloths. Let's see, 1. Just need that 1 woolen cloth. Alright, so now let's manufacture the bottoms here. Got them. Alright, and then coatee. And this is great crafter's gear too. Once I get done with all the crafter's quest, we'll see what the status of our gear is and may just go ahead and make some patrician's gear for moving forward into Heavensward also. cap. Should do it. There we go. Let's go deliver those now to Mr. Rose. I trust you understand what's at stake, Anne. Bring me a pair of patrician's bottoms, a patrician's wedge cap, and a patrician's coatee of the finest quality. Your garments are ready, good sir. Allow me to assist you. Gods almighty! Is this really me? If I may be so bold, I think this is quite possibly our finest work yet. I feel like I'm someone else, like a prince at a fancy ball, or... Ha! Sir, I have known princes. I am pleased to say that you are nothing like they. Big Rose, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I think I'm finally ready to see Kokomo. Ah, yes, about that. I would advise you to make haste. I suspect Mama Jaru will make his intentions known ere long. What? Are you sure? I cannot say for certain, but a little bird tells me that Mama Jaru and Kokomo are at present in the Gold Court. An ideal location for a romantic proposal, wouldn't you agree? I gotta hurry while there's still time. Thanks, Big Rose. And be a dear and follow him. I would very much like to know how this all plays out. Alright, let's see what's going on with them. And then the idiot had the gall to say that I knew nothing of business, to which I replied, of course, I don't. Why bother when you know the men who own them? When I speak to you, I expect your full attention. I'll teach you how to behave, woman. No, don't! How dare you raise your hand against a lady? Kokomo, are you all right? Do I know you, sir? It's me, Kokomo, Wawaruka. I made a few deliveries to your father's shop. Not recently, I suppose, but... Wawaruka? But why are you here? And why are you dressed like that? For you, Kokomo, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. I don't know who you are, but you will turn around and face me right this... You've made a powerful enemy today, my friend. I've never seen anyone stand up to Mama Jaru like that before. I suppose they lacked the proper motivation. I was hoping you would come visit again, but then you kept wearing such strange outfits. Promise me you won't do that again. As you wish. Oh. All right, we'll go tell Redolent Rose what's going on there. Anne, tell me everything. Ha, I would have liked to have seen that. How did I learn of Mama Jaru's plans, you ask? From the man himself, of course. He's not the sort to keep his grand designs private. Do not misunderstand, I am not some rank sentimentalist. I have acted only in my capacity as a weaver to help a client, just as you have. As for our young couple, well, to be frank, calling them a couple is a tad premature. Baba Wai will doubtless have objections when given Wawaruka's modest origins. Nevertheless, I think our young gentleman has finally found the courage to stand up for himself. You should be proud. This could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship, one which would owe much to your skill. Well done, Mistress Adventurer. Well done indeed. All right, all for the weavers. Okay, next alchemist here. Yep. Oh, let me get back to Weaver and fix the hotbar here. Alright, well, let's see what Severian's got going on. This is beyond comprehension. My experiments were conclusive, and yet there remains some fatal flaw in the process. Where does the fault lie? The method? The materials? My interpretation of the results? Must I resort to thaumaturgy after all? No, such energies will raise naught but a mockery of life. Ah, what an utter failure! I must retrace my steps, start again from the beginning. No matter how many times it takes, I will see my alchemy succeed. You, assistant, bring me 3 mega potions, one each of intelligence, mind, and vitality, and they must be of unquestionable quality. I care not for excuses. I need you to... Please, my friend, I need your help. Okay, mega potion, intelligence, mind, and vitality. And they have to be high quality. There's mind. Got 3 regular ones. Don't have any high quality stashed anywhere. I need some rock salt, blue Yarzon leg for that one. There it is. And let's see, mega potion of intelligence and vitality. There's the intelligence one. Black scorpion and sandworm fang. Mega potion of vitality, grenade ash, and pudding flesh. First of all, let's see. Are we going to be able to do these very easily with the gear we've got? Oh yeah, this is going to be tricky. Then we've got one more step. We could try a hasty touch if we need to finish it. Might get lucky, might not. It's 50-50, I believe. Alright, well those we can try. Let's go check the market board. Grenade ash and pudding flesh for starters. That's the hardest one to do, is that vitality potion. So we're gonna have to go collect grenade ash, or is there some reasonably priced here? Oh, there we go. We'll take that one. Oh, I didn't spell it right. I do not want 99 of those. No way I'm going to buy a huge stack of those. Let's see, is that available somewhere else? Can't remember. Let's see. We will go check. Oh yeah, I can buy that from our grand company, I think. Looks like. Yeah, let's try that. I should have plenty of seals. At least I hope so. If I'm high enough level in the grand company, that could be the sticking point. Yeah, I may not be able to buy it. If I was higher level, where is it then? Thought I was reading that right, but maybe not. Well, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. It's right there. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's right there and I'm just not seeing it. Alright, so let's get one of those. Alright, let's try this. See if we can make this. see if we trigger a good or excellent condition here, and we can snag us some more CP from Tricks of the Trade. There we go. Yeah, now we can ensure it's high quality. That was lucky. All right. And let's see, high potion of mind and high potion of intelligence. All right, so I need black scorpion and a sandworm fang for that one. So, what's the scoop on black scorpions here? Yep, doesn't look promising. Nope, I'm not going to pay 3,000 for one of those. Go grab that with our botanist for the price of a teleport. Go grab one of those. That'll do. Let's see. Can't remember if I'm going to need Sigoli Sage maybe for something. Do that. Don't think I need any rolling berries, but let's try it anyway. Ain't nothing. There we go. And need a sandworm fang. Let's see. 4 of them for 64, or 1 for 69. Well, that's a no-brainer. Alright, let's see what we can do for this one. Very good. And then Mega Potion of Mind. Blue Yarzon leg. Yeah, there's one. There we go. We'll give one of each to Severian, and I will sell the other 2 of each as singles on the market board at some point. For those folks who don't feel like making them. The Mega Potions, dear assistant, please. Intelligence, mind, vitality, and do not think to fool me with some batch of mediocre marvels. Okay, just chill, Severian. Oh, yeah. Yes! Yes, these are suitably superb. As ever, your work is swift, precise, and uncommonly brilliant. Black Scorpion to sharpen one's wit, Ahriman Membrane for the mind, Boiled Grenade Ash to fuel vitality. All are necessary components in the alchemical process I attempted earlier, the selfsame one that ended so abominably. On that matter, I offer my apologies. I was so unwaveringly confident of success that my failure put me in a frenzy to gather a new batch of reagents post-haste. And to manage such a feat quickly meant I could not do it alone. I was able, however, to prepare another incomparable mega potion of strength while you were at work on these potations. Properly combined, these 4 of the primary attributes, strength, vitality, intelligence, and mind, can effect mortal resurrection. And now, my dear assistant, you understand what I hope to achieve with this highest of alchemy. Does this revelation shock you? Did you think the dead beyond our reach? That is certainly the common perception, and even I am forced to acknowledge the seeming insanity of my actions. But I believe in alchemy's unlimited potential. It was the cause of my regret, and it shall be the source of my salvation. I have spent too long on this path to veer from it now. Do you recall the time we spoke of Naja? She was the elder sister of Bulia, the Mikot, to whom you delivered those potions of blindness. Naja is my one and only love. She was taken from me during the calamity. But I will see her live again. I will not rest until the day I can tell her the one thing she must know. Okay, we got the hat and the body piece, and the gloves are next. All right. We'll put the gloves on everybody. Alright, now level 50 for Alchemist. Ah ha 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 ha! Is that you, my loyal assistant? I've done it. I've isolated the flaw. My understanding of the process was incomplete. Simply reviving Naja's corporeal form was insufficient. In order to call her spirit and bind it to her body, I need an anchor of sorts, some manner of memento that she would recognize. But I have no such physical memories, no material object that she might have treasured. That is why I would have you visit her sister, Bulia, and ask if she might spare me a keepsake. Meanwhile, I will start on the A moment of dizziness, nothing more. If I must, I shall work in my sleep. It would not be the first time, but if all goes to plan, such extremes should not be necessary. Alright, well, let's go speak with Bulia. Yep, there they are, just to the west here of the Ethernet shard. Severian needs something of Nadja's, something she treasured. He yet persists in this madness of his. I do not, as Severian believes, seek to forget my dear sister. There are still nights when I lie awake, wishing I had the power to change the past. Nadja and I were once insatiable wanderers, you see. We traveled the world, practicing the arts of conjuring. It was in Ul'dah, however, where we found a home, and where Nadja found Severian. Though the son of a wealthy noble house, he spoke constantly of mastering the secrets of alchemy. My sister thought his childlike passion endearing, and he was smitten by her gentle attentions. I wished them naught but happiness. Yet, as was true for many an Eorzean, the night of the calamity brought a brutal end to their joy. I had volunteered to join the allied forces, and, perhaps feeling a twinge of our old wanderlust, Nadja chose to join me. It became her last adventure. I have nothing left to remember her by, and even if I did, I would not give it to you. But to forestall Severian's inevitable insistence, I will at least provide you with a direction for your futile quest. You might try speaking with adventurers in the quicksand, or merchants at the Ruby Road Exchange. My sister had her fair share of admirers. Perhaps one of them will hold the key you seek. Okay, where are those admirers? We'll head to the quicksand then. Take a look there. And thank you for joining us on the stream today. We're going through our crafters and gatherers, getting them up to level 50 through their story quests. We'll be doing that today and tomorrow, most likely. We're in Ul'dah now, finishing up the quests here for now. Nadja, oh my, yes, I knew her. I always envied her effortless talent. If I had tried to actually use the wand of which she was so fond, I would likely have fainted from the exertion. She did let me hold it once, though. The exact name of the weapon escapes me, but I could tell it was enhanced with quick-tongue materia. It was a grade 3 stone, if it matters. Let's see. Did I know Nadja? My, it's been some time since I last heard that name. Nadja and Bulia, the famous conjurer sisters. I thought myself quite the fortunate fellow indeed to have run across them in my travels. I heard that the elder did not survive the calamity. I should have liked to see her wield that wand of hers one more time. Such grace, such beauty. And looks like one more out here. Anyways, how are y'all doing today? Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. If you want to drop a comment or any suggestion even in the chat, we'd love to hear it. Of course, if you just prefer to lurk, we welcome that as well. Just like having you here to enjoy the atmosphere and the stream with us. Who? Ah, the elder of the Conjurer Sisters. Spoke with her once or twice, I did. I was interested in the wand she carried. Budding rosewood, if I recall, and not the standard model neither. Seems she had it specially made. She cut a stunning figure in that robe of hers, too. I meant to ask her about it the next time we met, but I never got that chance. Such a shame. Alright, so we have to deliver a budding rosewood wand melded with a quick-tongue materia 3. Alright, that's going to be up here somewhere. Budding rosewood wand. So I need a rosewood branch, spoken blood. I've already got the mega potion of mind, which we made for the last quest. And I need a growth formula gamma. Got the rock salt. Need to make us some quicksilver and get us a blue land trap leaf. Alright, well, back to the market board then. See if there's anything we can buy fairly cheaply, or whether it makes more sense to go harvest it ourselves if it's something our botanist or miner can handle. Alright, so make the growth formula gamma needed a blue land trap leaf. We'll have to buy that regardless. Don't think I'm going to go try to harvest that from anybody. There's one. Well, that's a win. Alright. I'm going to have to do something about my inventory here shortly, too. Alright, then we need rosewood branch and spoken blood. Didn't spell it right. Okay, I'll buy 5 for 4,000. Yeah, there's a cheap one. Good. Lucky, lucky. All right. Knock this out. Quick tongue materia 3. Let's see, do I have any of those sitting anywhere? Nope. Well, at least they got them selling as singles in here, so that's cool. Quick tongue materia 3. All right, check it out, Severian. Have you acquired a suitable memento to act as Naja's anchor? I am sure her sister Bulia would know if any such object existed. This is Naja's rosewood wand. I would recognize it anywhere. Huh? You say you crafted this weapon? My wonderful assistant, you are truly full of surprises. Though my love may never have held this particular wand, it is similar enough to the original to serve our purpose. Yes, I could spend the remainder of the day explaining to you the underlying principle of ethereal anchors, but let us carry on with the alchemy, shall we? Now that we have all the necessary materials, I will once again begin the painstaking process. Stay with me this time, my patient apprentice. You deserve to see the fruits of our labor firsthand. Man, has he had her on ice since the calamity or what? Oh, geez. Kind of creepy. The components are in place. We should see a result within moments. It will not be the result you desire. Bulia. Return to me my sister's remains. You have had your chance, Severian. The process was a success. Everything went perfectly. Even now, Naja struggles free from death's covetous grasp. Why do you persist in deluding yourself? The gift of life is not within alchemy's power to give. That miracle belongs only to the gods. I will not forsake Nadja's memory as you have. The limitless potential of alchemy is beyond your understanding. Ah, you foolish, stubborn man. Stop. Oh. Stop fighting. The both of you. Nadja? Is it truly you? Severian, you look awful. Have you been up all night again? Some new subject of research? Nadja, I was working on something important, terribly important, but I'm done with that now. I must tell you how sorry I am. When I think back on the days we spent together, I remember naught but your quiet smile as you listened to me blather on and on about my work. It was ever the same scene, repeated over and over. There was so much more I could have done for you, so many ways I could have made you happy. Please forgive me. But my dear Severian, that passion is what I love most about you. She's gone. No, she will never be gone. Not while I am here to remember her. Do you mind if Bulia has the wand? Though a poor substitute for her sister's body, it has been touched by Nadja's spirit. As for myself, my regrets have been laid to rest. I may even sleep in a bed this night. It is strange, though it has been scant moments since I stood at the very peak of my discipline, I am filled with an inexplicable ambition. I stand free to devote myself to new alchemical pursuits. I might even consider shouldering a portion of the Guild's commissions. Without your help, I don't know that I would have survived my obsession. You were, without a doubt, the finest assistant any alchemist could have. I thank you. Now that you have conquered this mountain with me, what will be your next endeavor? The realm of alchemy has no boundaries. The possibilities are endless. And that's all for the alchemist. Well, that was kind of sweet in the end, wasn't it? Alright, then next, let's head over to Gridania and do the botanist and the crafters there. Let's see. I need to do something about all this stuff here. What can I put here? Let's toss. Oh, I've got that money I can sell. Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to talk to you. I'm sorry. Alright. Sell that. I don't care about mandrake. Mistletoe. Ahriman wing, batwing. Any other miscellaneous stuff here? Animal sinew. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Ash logs, walnut lumber. What's that? maple branch. A yew branch. Alright. Give us a little bit extra space there. Alright. Well, we're going through unskipped main story, crafters and gatherers stories, and job stories, all the way up to level 90 eventually. We're currently getting the crafters and gatherers stories through level 50, almost there. We'll probably go into the next stream tomorrow to finish those up, but then we'll be back to doing the main story with our new red mage. Once we finished off the main Realm Reborn story, we switched over to red mage, so we'll continue with that through the expansion content for a Realm Reborn and into Heaven's Word. So that'll be our main job of focus for the rest of the story. Alright, see what Fufucha has for us. And I trust you, not only as a botanist, but as one who shares my dream of bringing peace to the forest that shelters us. The Order of the Twin Adder has commissioned from us mistletoe in staggering quantities. You will need to search in the vicinity of Camp Dragonhead in the central highlands of Kurthus. The curative properties of mistletoe make it a vital ingredient for many salves and medicines. I cannot help but fear that our guild has once more been drawn into serving this fruitless war effort. Forgive me for being a hopeless idealist, Anne. Could you visit the Adder's Nest and inquire with Lieutenant Gavin as to the nature of his request? I will not refuse his order, you may assure him of that. I simply wish to know. Alright, I think I just sold 2 sprigs of mistletoe, but that's okay, because we're going to need like 20, I guess, for this. There's Gavin. So, Fufucha wishes to know how the mistletoe will be used before she fills the order. 'Tis a fair enough request. I've no intent to deceive her, nor you. The mistletoe will be used to prepare medicines for the battles ahead. It is as simple as that. This will not please a pacifist like Fufucha, I know, but what can be done? Does she think that we enjoy bloodshed any more than she? Were there a way to bring peace back to the forest, I would be the first to welcome it. In the meantime, the Ixal continue to attack our people, and we do what we can to protect them. A single soldier such as myself has no more power to end this war than does a botanist. In any event, I must return to my duties. If you could harvest 20 sprigs of mistletoe and tell Fufucha that our courier will be along to receive them, the order would be in your debt. Alright, well, we'll go grab that. And they said over in Kurthus. Yep. Where the apples were, yeah. So we're really liking being able to fly in these zones now. That's pretty handy. Alright, we need 20 of these. Let's see. Oops, I forgot to do my field mastery there. And one more. I'd like to invite you to visit our website, www.zenlifeenterprises.com, for a full list of platforms and schedules that we stream on there. You'll also find blogs, current blogs that we've got. Of course, you're welcome to leave a comment anytime as well. Welcome back, Anne. So it is as I feared. Do not worry, I will take the 20 sprigs of mistletoe. Oh yeah. Thank you. You have served the guild well once more, and so the unending cycle of bloodshed goes on. Needless to say, by no fault of your own. I bear no ill will to Lieutenant Gavin or his people. On the contrary, I have naught but respect for his candor, not to mention his service to my homeland. What weighs heavy on my heart is a sentiment far more simple, almost childish. I simply cannot bear to see this forest I love suffer any longer. War is inevitable, this I understand, but by aiding the war effort, we do not merely contribute to the suffering, we profit from it. No better than the parasitic mistletoe, we suck the life out of the trees that shelter us for our own personal gain. A parasite. Is that what our once proud guild has been reduced to? How can I in good conscience permit this to go on? Forgive me, Anne, I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. And we got the body piece. Let's see, gathering. I'll get gathering here. Yep. The hands. Okay, and let's put that on our other gatherers. Alright, then level 50 for botanist. Forgive me if I seemed a bit distant the last time we spoke, Anne. Allow me to get straight to the point. I have not come to this decision easily, but I have come to it all the same. As of today, I have resigned from the Botanists Guild. Our battle with the Ixal rages on, and there are rumblings from the Empire as well. With each passing day, more people die. The soil is stained deeper with blood, and the Twelswood weeps. Meanwhile, I fill orders for the war effort. And for what purpose? That more Ixal may suffer and die than Gridanians? No, if this is what it means to be a botanist in this day and age, I want no more part of it. Yanni, may Nofika bless her dear heart, tried her best to convince me to stay. Still, I fear my heart is settled. Mind you, this decision is mine alone. I would pass no judgment on those who find meaning in their efforts here. Should you wish to continue to serve the guild, I am sure Yanni will have suitable tasks for you. Farewell, Anne, and may the Twelswood ever shelter you. Yo, Yanni, what's going on? Oh, Anne, I'm so glad you're here. You spoke to Fufucha, yes? It absolutely breaks my heart to see what's become of my old friend. Fufucha and I have known each other since we were both knee-high to a Fungwar, and I assure you, her knowledge of and passion for the flora of this realm is second to none. This guild would be absolutely lost without her guidance. Of course, I understand her worries. These are not easy times for a true seeker of peace and friend to nature, and yet I cannot help but feel that her emotions cloud her better judgment, that she is not seeing the forest for the trees, if you will. Fufucha has convinced herself that she is doing more harm than good to the natural world she so loves. Preposterous! Has she forgotten the countless trees she planted after the calamity, journeying far and wide to return lush verdure to our shattered realm? Someone must remind her of all she has accomplished and the work that is still left to be done. To that end, I have made contact with one of Fufucha's former apprentices, a botanist by the name of Roitaloin, who now tends to a forest that Fufucha herself led the planting of many years ago. My words as a friend will not reach Fufucha now. Only a fellow botanist who understands the depths of her worries can heal the wounds in her heart. I beg of you, Anne, speak with this Roitaloin and seek his counsel. Roitaloin tends to the forests surrounding the Timberlord's Lodge in the central highlands of Kurthus. Please, go quickly. Once Fufucha leaves our guild behind, I fear that she shall never return. Alright, well I will go talk to them. And let's see, down that way. There we go. Well met, Anne. Yanni told me to expect you. I am Roitaloin, a humble botanist plying his trade in these bleak lands. Botany is not simply my livelihood. I consider it my true calling, a calling I would never have discovered were it not for Fufucha's guidance. Needless to say, I was devastated to hear the news. All hope is not lost, however, as I have hit upon an idea. Tell me, Anne, are you familiar with the spruce tree? I do not blame you if you are not, as it is a rare sight these days. As Fufucha would tell it, in the years before the calamity, vast forests of spruce would stretch for malms and malms. What spruce trees you see today are the result of Fufucha's efforts to bring the flora of ages past back to Eorzea. Perhaps seeing that her work has borne fruit will convince her not to abandon her life as a botanist. Knowing Fufucha as I do, the gesture would mean the most to her if the spruce were harvested by the hand of an apprentice close to her heart. Your hand, Anne. Before you set off, be forewarned, spruce is still rare to these parts and not easily discerned. Only one with knowledge of the truth of forests could hope to identify such trees, and then only after straining the eyes from the break of dawn. If your eyes are true, friend, you will come upon mature trees unlike any you have seen before. Harvest from them 3 spruce logs and bring them back to me. Ooh, 9 a.m. Yeah, we are there. Let's go ahead, turn that on, and go grab us some. We lucked out on that one, being here just in time. We've got until 11 o'clock Eorzean time, I think. Lucky, lucky, lucky. When we were doing minor, you recall, we had to wait. Caught that one in an inopportune time. Alright, so let's crank that. And these are some others we will be able to sell. We can sell them in chunks of 3 for folks who just don't feel like gathering them themselves. Alright, now back to Roitaloin. Strange names. Should you have difficulty locating the spruce trees, remember, only one with knowledge of the truths of forests can see them, and only after waiting from dawn till sundown. If your eyes are true, friend, you will come upon mature trees unlike any you have seen before. Did you follow all that, Anne? Very well. Gather 3 spruce logs and bring them back here to me. Remarkable gathering, Anne. I see that Fufucha has trained you well. I had a mind to deliver them to Fufucha straight away, but I just received some troubling news. You have heard that we here in Kurthus are locked in war with the dragons, have you not? A recent dragon raid has left many soldiers and settlers without shelter. A carpenter in the area is doing all he can to construct new lodgings, but lumber is in painfully short supply. I share your concern for Fufucha, but I am sure you agree that our first priority as botanists is to help those in need. Why, Fufucha herself taught me as much. Please, Anne, seek out the carpenter and deliver to him some spruce logs, that the people of Kurthus need suffer without a roof over their heads for no longer. And off this way somewhere, it looks like. Yes? On the off chance that you're either blind or stupid, I'm a busy man. Busy doing what, you say? Searching for lumber, that's what. We've no end of houses that need rebuilt after being smashed to bits by those damn dragons. Or haven't you noticed that there's a war going on here? Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I've no time for chit-chat. Take a look around. These ain't hospitable lands. Without shelter, people will die. Damn it all, is there not a single sturdy log left in all the highlands? Here, I have some in my back pocket. Why, this is... I've never seen wood like this. Where in the name of the 12 did you find this? Yeah, where was she carrying that? To think that lumber of this quality could be found in these lands, why, I'll not forget this kindness, friend. Those trees will save lives. Those trees will save lives? You bet they will, little missy. Speaking of which, whom do I have the pleasure of addressing? My name matters not. I am just a humble botanist, and nothing more. I would bid you speak to my colleague, Roytaloin, at the Timberlord's Lodge. He will see that you never want for lumber. I don't know who you are, miss, but I'm glad we met. The gods are truly watching over us today. Shall we go for a walk, Anne? When Yanni suggested I travel to Kurthus, I had not the slightest idea what she had in mind. The moment I laid eyes on this forest, I remembered. This was your intent, was it not, Anne? You, Yanni, and Roytaloin. Your gentle concern for my faltering heart is not lost on me, nor is the meaning of this forest. The trees themselves speak volumes. The seeds, the art of botany, the love and reverence for nature that we brought to Ishgard have taken root in the lands and the hearts of the people and grown strong. Strong indeed. As strong as the majestic spruces that once more grace these snow-swept highlands. The spruces that will now provide shelter and comfort to those who have been ravaged by war. Like the Twelves would, this forest has suffered greatly in these times of strife, and yet, this forest has strength. a strength it has harbored since time immemorial, and one it shares with us, a strength that goes beyond logs we harvest or the herbs we gather. I must never forget the lessons I have learned here today. On the contrary, I must share what I have discovered here, that hope might take root again in the hearts of our countrymen. Let us return to Gridania, Anne. The Twelveswood is calling us home. Do you hear, Anne? The leaves whisper to us, welcoming us home. To think that I almost turned my back on them forever. The battles rage on, and the forest will not go unscathed. Gridanian and Ixal hack away at innocent branches and uproot flowers and shrubs for their own self-seeking causes. The sadness, the powerlessness is at times too great to bear. And yet, if I were to walk away, who would tend to the wounded forest in my stead? There is only so much that a lone botanist can accomplish, and yet, every seed that is planted, every tree that takes root brings us one step closer to a future where we live in harmony with the forest. In my pain and frustration, my eyes had been blinded to this truth. Thanks to you, Yanni and Reuteloin, I see again. Rest easy, Anne. I will remain here at the growery. How could I not? The forest needs every friend it can muster in these dark times, and it would seem I still have much to learn. I would be honored to continue to walk the path of the botanist with you, not as guildmaster and apprentice, but as peers, fellow shepherds of the forest. Be you ever safe in your travels. And we'll grab boots for this one too. Alright, finished botanist. For now anyways, until we get into the Heavensward content. Alright, and let's see here in Gridania, Carpenter could be our next one. So we just have Carpenter and Leatherworker here to do, and then we move on to Limsa Lominsa to finish up our crafters and gatherers to level 50. So go check out what Mr. Beaton wants here. Not now, Anne. I have too much on my mind. I did not intend for things to become so heated, yet Gerhard refused to listen to reason, and I... Never mind. Leave me to my work. If you still desire company, perhaps young Nicolo will serve. Alright, I guess we better go talk to Nicolo then. What's happening, man? I remember you. Anne, right? Let me guess. Beaton told you to go away again. He's been like that since Gerhard left. He had some commission for the guild, but Beaton wouldn't accept it because of an old bow or something. There was shouting and Beaton threw him out. They were both acting like younglings. I don't know if it'll help, but maybe you should talk with Gerhard about what happened. I think he went back to the Adder's Nest. Leave old Beaton to me. I'll talk some sense into him. All right, Gerhard, what's going on here? Anne, what brings you here? So, you heard about what happened at the guild. It is unfortunate that the children bore witness to our dispute. And it is even more unfortunate that I must ask you to become involved. My request was intended for the timber master himself, but since he has refused me, I have no choice. I need a cobalt halberd, a jade crook, and a yew longbow, your best quality and as fast as possible. This equipment is required for a mission of grave import, which is why I first approached the timber master. But you are also a proven artisan, Anne, so I think I can safely entrust it to you. Nevertheless, I must ask that you present the finished items to Beaton for inspection. If he judges them acceptable, then I will gladly accept. All right, well, let's see. Cobalt halberd. Oh, yew longbow, that's up here. I'm gonna need some rosewood lumber. A couple of yew branches, raptor sinew, clove oil. Do I have any cloves? I do have cloves. For alchemy to make clove oil. And let's see, rosewood lumber, yew branch, well, we've got this. Well, we've got some rosewood logs. All right, well, let's see if we can knock them out. There we go. Oops. And some yew branches, which we ought to go to the market board just to check things out. See what we can buy fairly painlessly and what we should actually just gather. No, I'm not buying a bunch of them. I just want two. And those are over near the Hawthorne hut. Yeah, 189 to teleport there, or I could just get there through the next to the Lancers Guild too. Raptor sinew for that, and let's see, what else do we need? Cobalt halberd, and jade crook. There's cobalt halberd. That needs oak lumber. Yeah, we've got an oak log. We can make silver ingots still. Yep, got plenty of silver. Did we get any cobalt? We do have cobalt. Alright, well good, we can make that. And we'll need some boar leather, which we can make too. Good. And there's that jade crook. Yep. Mahogany lumber we can make. Jadeite. No jade. Go see if we can buy that perhaps. Or just go gather some quickly. And then horn glue. Yep, we can make everything except that jadeite. Let's see. We'll just go gather some jade, I think. That is over in Kurthus, just outside Camp Dragonhead. We had to gather some for one of our minor quests before. Alright, well we should be good to go to make those 3 items now. Gotta get one raptor sinew though from the market board, I believe. Raptor sinew. Let's hope it's fairly reasonable. Yeah, we can buy 1 for that price. Okay, so this is the most difficult one to make, but we've got all high quality components for the craftable portion. Cobalt halberd, let's make that oak lumber. And let's see, boar leather, silver ingot, and cobalt ingot. Cobalt ingot. And then silver ingot. Whoops, I missed using my precise touch, not that it matters here. Alright, let's make that halberd now. And then a jade crook. Let's make that mahogany lumber. And so you need that jadeite and horn glue. Horn glue. There it is. Jadeite, jadeite, jadeite. There it is. Alright, let's let Beaton check these out. I feel it necessary to apologize for my earlier behavior, Anne. It was unbecoming of a timbermaster. Ah, so you agreed to fill Gerhard's order. Very well, let me see what you have wrought. You chose your bow staves wisely. I see no imperfections in the yew which would interfere with performance. The rosewood reinforcements appear solid, and the sinew bowstring is of excellent quality. I have no objections to this bow. And I believe this is the first time I have judged a halberd of your creation. Fascinating weapons, halberds. Did you know they were a Hellsguard invention? Their marauders first used them to repel mounted units. A skilled wielder could easily pull a rider from his saddle. As for this particular halberd, I have no criticisms. In fact, given the quality of the axe blade, I can't help but wonder if you've been studying blacksmithing. Though, even if you were pursuing other disciplines, this crook proves that you have not neglected your carpentry. The luxurious reddish browns of the mahogany, the entrancing greens of the jadeite. It is a true expression of Gridanian philosophy, a triumph of craftsmanship made only with the necessary materials. Bravo, Anne! I was wrong to deny Gerhardt, but thanks to you, his squad will not suffer for my stubbornness. I only pray that he reconsiders my offer. Ah, yes. You may proceed with the delivery. Beaton had no objections? Excellent! Then, if you would hand me the weapons. When we first met, the quality of your work was already impressive. I must say, though, that looking at your most recent products, it's clear even to me that you have grown tremendously, both professionally and personally. Or maybe it's more obvious when contrasted with Beaton's. No, that is hypocritical of me to say. I am as much to blame for our squabble as he is. I swear, when we fought, it was as though nothing had ever changed. In any case, I thank you for your hard work. This next mission may be our most dangerous yet, and it gives me great comfort to know my squad is equipped with the finest weapons. It may be some time before I see you and Beaton again. Please give him my regards. Was he pleased, Anne? Oh, once again he fails to deliver his farewells in person. Yet a soldier must serve and a carpenter must craft. These are the lives we have chosen. I tried to reason with him. I offered to replace his longbow, but he refuses to face reality. That bow will not last another moon, if even that. But my fervent protestations fell on deaf ears. I allowed my temper to overwhelm me, and I said many things I now regret. When he returns to Gridania, we should have much to discuss. I pray that day comes soon. And we got all the gear that's offered. Yeah. New tool. All right. And we will leave the stream here for today. We normally try to wind up about 20 minutes ago, actually. But tomorrow we'll pick back up here and do the Carpenter level 50 quest and Leatherworker 45 and 50. Then move on to Limsa Lominsa to get those done. And if we can knock those out in fairly decent time, we'll get back on with the adventuring tomorrow as well. But anyways, I appreciate you hanging out with us today. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. And hope you can join us tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.